Hi everybody, welcome to Meet Your Watershed. I'm Kathy Grant, City of Lodi Watershed Program Coordinator, and I'm standing on a dock in the middle of a dry Lodi lake. And today we're going to talk about where does Lodi get its drinking water? So come along, let's go on over to the water plant and see who's there. We're standing here at the Woodbridge Irrigation District's fish screen. I'm with Todd Verstig, who is the superintendent of Woodbridge Irrigation District. This is the beginning of the City of Lodi's water diversion. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, why is it dry?
We lower Lodi Lake 10 feet every year to complete maintenance on our fish screen, pressure washing and cleaning.
All right, take me upstairs and show me around.
There's the main channel of the Mokelumne River. It's flowing from the other side of these tules down towards our dam where we will be lifting Lodi Lake 10 feet approximately.
So the water's going to rise 10 feet. Wow, in about a week. Okay, so when the water rises, then the water will be diverted into the cities towards their pump station, right?
Yes.
And this is all fish screen behind us.
Yes.
Let's go look at it.
Below us are the fish screens. The water will be coming in through the bar grating over there. And it comes this way and it goes through either side on the screens, and we have control gates down at the end that will regulate how much water goes into our canal. And the City of Lodi's is just pumped from a pipeline, so the elevation isn't as important. So
this whole structure here is the fish screen, and it's protecting the fish of the river from getting into our drinking water.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the end of it.
After the water's screened through here, it comes directly beneath us through that bar grating, and then it goes over to the City of Lodi pump station and is pumped over to the treatment plant.
And some water goes beyond to farmers?
All our ag water goes over these gates here.
And some water goes to the City of Stockton to
Yes.
their water treatment facility. So we're up here on top of the City of Lodi's Sed Basin, and I have with me one of the water plant operators, Brian Bach. Brian, tell me, how does the river water get into your plant?
Yeah, we go up the road a quarter mile. We have a raw water pump station in Woodbridge, and that pumps the water here to the Sed Basin, which is the first part of our water treatment process.
So green pipe means river water. So that's raw water coming through.
That's correct.
All right.
That's correct.
And let's go see what happens after you've got water.
Okay.
Yeah? All right. Brian, tell me what happens in here.
Yes, well, just prior to coming into the Sed Basin here, we add a chemical called aluminum chlorohydrate. And what that does is aid in the sedimentation, which is what we do in this process. That chemical is a coagulant, and it allows small particles to combine with large particles and eventually settle out at the end of the basin before going on to the next process, which is our filtration process.
So this is the pump room. These are...
The screens are used to separate any of the last larger particles or leaves or even fish that might make its way through the sedimentation process.
So this is somewhat treated water. It's been coagulated.
Correct.
You're going to pull out debris.
Membrane feed pumps will pump it to our filtration room.
All right, and the next step, let's go see it. So Brian, we're here in the filtration room now, and these green pipes are the water coming over from...
Yes, they're coming from our membrane pump feed station. And Kathy, this is basically the heart of our water treatment plant. What we're trying to do here is take out particles and basically leave water that has no particles. Water will come in, and these filters will filter from the bottom up and through the membranes. Each one of these filters has about 600 fibers, membrane fibers, that the water is pushed through tiny pores, 0.1 microns, which is smaller than a human hair. And every hour we're going to go through a backwash again. We're going to backwash that dirty water, and it's going to go back outside to that reverse filtration waste tank.
Brian, what's going on here?
This is where we measure the clarity of the water coming into the filtration system and leaving our filtration system.
And that's turbidity, correct?
That's turbidity.
All right. Brian, where in the world are we?
Kathy, this is our chlorine generation room. We make our own chlorine here in Lodi at the surface water treatment facility. We use a microchlor hypochlorinator system that generates using high voltage salt water.
Salt water.
Yes. That process will create a 0.8% chlorine solution.
So I zap salt water and I get chlorinated.
Sodium hypochlorite.
Isn't that amazing? Wow, science at work. We're out here in the yard and we've learned how the water has come into the plant. It's coagulated, it's pumped, it's filtered, it's chlorinated. Now what?
Well, that water travels to our 3 million gallon clear well, Kathy. This is a 3 million gallon tank. We use 3 of these plus a little more per day.
9 million gallons a day.
After we go through our contact time, we're disinfected, we're going to go through our high service pump station, and that's going to send it out to the distribution system.
Oh, let's go look. Okay, Brian, so let me see if I've got this straight. So the water that is in the clear well has been also treated with?
It's also been treated with soda ash, which as this water makes its way out to the distribution system, we're going to have to protect those pipes. The soda ash is a chemical that will help protect the pipes from corrosion.
That makes sense. So the water has been treated and then comes to the pump house,
Correct.
pump
we
station.
Have 3 pumps that will pump through this 36-inch blue pipe all the way out into the distribution system, and this pipe will continue down Mills Avenue until we get to Elm, I believe is where it ends.
And people just turn on their faucets and that's the water that they're drinking.
That's true. And remember, this is a blended system. So not only we have water coming from this plant, we have waters coming from our groundwater.
Oh, interesting. Very fun. So Brian, what I've been learning so far today is this is mostly about a chemical process, and some mechanical.
Yes,
mostly.
that's true, Kathy.
So tell me what's going on in this room.
During the day, we're going to monitor and test at the beginning of the plant, in the middle of the plant, at the end of the plant. We're going to be testing for things such as pH, such as color. We're going to be testing for alkalinity. Over here, we're going to test for chlorine. And we do that to assure we have good quality water leaving the plant. But we're also going to do it to make sure that all of our instrumentation is reading correctly. We calibrate daily.
Important steps taken here. So we're in the control room now. This is kind of the brain of the operation. This is where the water plant operators do their work. So Anthony, in the chair, what are you doing over there?
So right now we monitor the drinking water system, the sewer system, and the storm system all from this place remotely. So throughout the whole city we can see everything from just this one spot.
So our whole system is pressurized, and basically what you're doing is making sure the water and the wastewater is moving through town.
Yes.
So we've been taking water in the city of Lodi a little bit for granted. We don't realize that there's a whole team behind what makes our water safe and drinkable and wonderful. And it's thanks to people like this. Claudia, turn around and say hi, our environmental compliance inspector. And she goes into town every day at, what are you doing today? You're on the spot. Tell me what you do.
Today we are sampling a well in town, a new well, and making sure that it's going to be ready to go for all the new housing developments.
Which well number is it?
Well number 28.
Number 28. She also samples drinking water in town at the boxes, make sure that the pipes are allowing water to pass and water is good. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, so we thank you for safe water. So hidden from view now are all the people that help bring Lodi their safe drinking water. There's electricians, there's mechanics, there's water conservation patrol folks, there's your environmental compliance person, and then of course here at the water plant there's your water plant superintendent and myself, the watershed coordinator. We work hard to help build our community. So thanks for sticking with us today. I'm now in the bottomlands of the Mokelumne River watershed, which is where your drinking water comes from if you live in the city of Lodi and beyond. We've learned today that our drinking water comes from surface water, which is river water, and groundwater. And thanks to the City of Lodi building that surface water facility in 2012, it's been 10 years now, it's 2022, we've watched groundwater levels come up. The city's been a good steward with the resources that we have here, and now we need your help. Please, from home, help us conserve water. Shorter showers, overwatering your landscape and your irrigation, garden areas. Just please help take care of this precious resource that we all need and depend on for life.